All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. And today we're going to be talking about CJ So Cool, CJ on 32's, and Royalty, man. I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this. This was probably like the first time this whole situation happened when Royalty showed up in Texas. And CJ on 32's and Bake and the 32 gang, Marty Marr and everybody else tried to make it seem like they had no clue. They had no clue that Royalty showed up there, and they gave her some water or some bottles or whatever the situation was. I'm actually going to play the video that CJ So Cool dropped on his channel and trying to like explain, you know, his side of the story and what was told to him and everything that happened the very first time. And, you know, the 32 gang tried to deny it. But now they are really promoting Royalty. They are really like slapping CJ So Cool right in the face, right in his face. CJ on 32's. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. This looks like CJ on 32's is backstabbing CJ So Cool. I mean, how else would you guys explain this? Get in the comment section. Let me know, how would you translate this? They are literally promoting Royalty on their channel on the 32 gang promotions. And before they try to deny it. But let's get into the video that CJ So Cool dropped. This was like a few months ago.
Betray you with your ex. What the fuck? And I'm not asking that question as far as myself. I'm hypothetically speaking. And it's a topic that I want to address. Some of you might have a question one day and say to yourself, how can my friends ever betray me with my ex? Like, it's impossible, right? I mean, my friends aren't going to get intimate with my ex, so there's no way that they can ever betray me with her, right? Some of you might be thinking that after watching this video. Well, I'm here to let you guys know there are multiple ways that your friends can betray you with your ex. And I just so happen to be a part of one of those yesterday. As many of you know, my ex's birthday was last week, but she had to get paid on the 21st so that she can go out this week. So she went out, but she chose and decided to go to a place that you all are familiar with me going to, and my friends, they all live there. She went to Dallas. So a lot of you are like, man, she can go where she want, man. Get off her, man. Leave her alone. Let her do what she wants. It's her birthday. You just jelly. You just jelly. Blah, 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 blah. I know everything you guys are going to say to hate me. But all actuality, I don't care. And I don't hate her or any one of you guys. Honestly, I didn't even see any of this because I have them blocked. I blocked them. I don't want to see. I don't want to hear. I don't want to type. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to live my life and let them live their life. But when I woke up, all of my mentions and comments were all pointing at this situation. So I had no choice but to dive in. And I dove in and I saw what was going on, and I was just a little bit shocked. You know, like I said, all those words in the beginning of this video, I was all of that bottled up into one. But the weirdest part was my phone rang yesterday. I think it was yesterday, but I didn't answer it because I was getting ready to go and go out and do something on my own. Wait, what day did we go to Drake? Yesterday? Day before yesterday. Friday. So my phone rang Friday for my boy. Shout out to my best friend since we was kids. We known each other for 20 years, going on 21. His name is D-Bake. He called me, but I didn't answer. I texted him and said, what's up? He didn't respond. I guess he was partying, but he was calling me to let me know that my ex had just popped up in the city and he wanted me to know. And I was just like, I didn't get a chance to know because I didn't answer the phone, clearly, so I didn't know. And it wasn't my business anyway, so maybe it was God's plan for me not to answer the phone because I really didn't care if she was out there. It has nothing to do with me. What I'm supposed to do? Go out there and stop her? Like, I moved on already. But he called me again today. And today when he called me and he just like started telling me all this stuff that was happening. I'm like, what the heck? All this happened yesterday? So if you haven't seen or heard, my friend CJ on 32's, Marty Marr, D-Bake, Real to Real, all of these guys that you guys have seen me associated with in Dallas, they were with my ex in Dallas, which is their city, so they are in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? How they in the wrong? They live there. They always at the club. Everybody that knows them knows they always at the club. Not only the club, they're always at the same club. So I can't really fault them. But I can't even fault my ex because I don't have any control over that situation. She can do what she wants. She's grown. She's 33 now. But she should have knew better. I mean, seriously, you're going to go party with my friends. But I understand it's a shot at me because I took a shot at her when they went live, her and her friend and I.
So, like I said earlier, he's explaining this and he's kind of like trying to still defend the 32 gang. But now, I mean, by the way, this isn't like the first time either. This is like probably like the third, fourth time, I don't know how many times that Royalty's been at the same place. She's been with 32 gang. So I don't think I think at this point, CJ on 32's is making it clear that it's fuck CJ So Cool. That's kind of what it looks like to me. It looks like fuck CJ So Cool and let me slap the fuck out of you. That's what it looks like. This looks like fuck CJ So Cool. CJ on 32's, 32 gang are saying, we don't give a fuck about CJ So Cool. And CJ So Cool is basically saying, I created the 32 gang. I made them. They were basically a bunch of bums doing some other random shit, and I took these bums off the street and I made them the person that you see today. Now, some of them did it much better, right? Like CJ on 32's, obviously he hit the ground running. You know, he made a niche for himself. He might have been a car guy before. Now he's a car guy, but he's making more money off raffles. And, you know, he's kind of segued into his little niche or whatever, his own position. Unlike Marty Moore, unlike the other guys, they kind of just fell off or whatever. But we still got to call it for what it is. CJ So Cool still gave them the opportunity. He created an opportunity for them. So it doesn't matter, you know, because I seen, you know, and it's fair, right? Not everybody agrees with what CJ So Cool does. I'm not saying I agree with everything he does either, but he still gave them an opportunity. He still opened doors to them, and for them to act like this is a backstabbing move. This is a backstabbing move, and then to do it repeatedly. All right, the first time they denied it, man. We didn't know, man. We went to the club and she just popped up there. She used a different name. We didn't know that name. Second time, third time, fourth time. I mean, I don't know why they didn't just I don't know why CJ on 32 just didn't say it from the get-go and say, fuck CJ So Cool. I mean, because right now it's basically fuck CJ So Cool. There's no other way around it. When you got 32 gang promotions promoting royalty, it's basically fuck CJ So Cool.
I made a video and I announced that I had relations with her friend. Okay, it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? A shot for a shot, an eye for an eye. You diss me, I diss you. You know, but this is different. I mean, because when I did what I did with her friend, she knew about it. So what she did with my friends, I had no idea about. It's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. Everyone's going to see the situation in their own perspective. Everyone thinks differently, and that's cool. It's understandable. But from my perspective, I just wanted to leave everything alone and let everything die down so that the situation could literally flatline, and then maybe we could work towards co-parenting. Because everything else is keeping us away from co-parenting. You going to see my friends and party with them, that's clearly going to put us... Huh? Those aren't your friends. Lexi's talking about those, aren't those? Aren't your friends. That's what you just said. This is here to help. This is here to help viewers about how your friends are disloyal. Those aren't your friends. You said, this is my best friend. They're out here. It's my ex.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Lexi on this one. I might not, like I said earlier, I might not agree with everything Lexi and CJ So Cool do and all that drama they do back and forth and all that headache and shit. Like the way, you know, I seen something earlier this week that CJ posted. I might drop a video about it. He posted like a screenshot of the conversation he's having with royalty about the twins. So a lot of that, you know, back and forth drama, I get it. But when it comes to his best friend, CJ on 32's, the 32 gang, Marty Moore, Rail, Stunner Reese, all these guys that he opened doors to them. Some people might say he's a gatekeeper and all. It don't matter. He still put them in a position to win. Without opening that door, without creating an opportunity, they would not be where they are now. It doesn't matter when CJ on 32 says, well, I created all this. I worked hard for all this. I got all these cars. Bro, it doesn't fucking matter. He still opened that door. You were like homeless and he opened the door. He created an opportunity for you. So what now? You're definitely succeeding. You're achieving massive success. You created this raffle system, which is making you millions and millions of dollars. And CJ ain't really made you this rich, but he created you. He invented 32 Gang on YouTube.
No, she's out there with them. They live there. And those are your friends. You don't have to talk to her. They don't have to see nothing like that. I'm going to explain. Let me explain. Lexi don't know the whole story, all right? Lexi's new. I've been with Lexi 4-5 months. She don't know anything. So he's not. So he was innocent. Bro, I just want to let you know. Just let you know we didn't do anything, but we were in a hotel room with 18 people in 2 beds, bro. Just let you know they were all there. And they were... So you eavesdropping on my phone calls, or can I make my own video? Your friends, liars. Okay, anyway, Lexi got her own opinion. Like I said, everyone's entitled to... In just 2 weeks, I lost. She thinks they are my friends, and I think they are my friends. They just was put in a situation they didn't know how to handle. I mean, think about it.
See, this is the first time, right? He says they were in a situation that they didn't know how to handle. So CJ on 32's, Marty Martin, all those, they were put in a situation, and Bake, because Bake is a club promoter over there. They were in a position they didn't know how to handle. And that was the story, right? That was what CJ on 32's came out with. That's what Bake came out with. They said, we didn't know. She put a different name, a name we didn't know, I guess on the guest list or the VIP, whatever it was, right? Whatever it was that she's coming, she's in town. They didn't know. So they kind of played it the best way they could and still, like, gave her a bottle, you know, they still met up with her. But now, man, we're like 5 times into it now. This is the 5th time she's shown up there. And there's nothing wrong with her showing up there. But the fact that CJ on 32's tried to push that propaganda of a story that he didn't know anything about it. But now his company, 32 Gang Promotions, has been promoting her. That's a big fuck you in CJ So Cool's face. He's literally right here saying, fuck CJ So Cool.
Mama is my baby mama's best friend.
I mean, think about it. Do they have to hang out with her?
I was just saying, like, his baby mama.
I mean, think about it. I think everyone likes to be on camera and shout it out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Think about it.
Let me make my own video. You want a video? Get your own YouTube. I forgot what I was going to say because you keep talking to me, man. But my boy called me. He let me know everything that was going on, and I was just like, it makes sense. I understood. You know, like everyone has their own opinion, but once you hear the story, it's up to you to put it all together. So based off his story and the screenshots he sent me, he's a club promoter. He knows everyone that's getting the table. He know where they're gonna be sitting at. He know all that. He know who they booked through. He didn't know that she was gonna be there because her name wasn't used to book the table. They used, I would say alias, but it ain't even an alias. They used some random name, Charlie Young. So he didn't know who Charlie Young was, and I don't blame him because I don't even know who Charlie Young is. Nope. But they booked the table. They were there, and then my best friend D Bake, his boss, the owner of the promotion group, a BMG promotional group, he goes and tells, well, actually, that's who they booked through. That's what makes this whole story even worse. They booked through the owner of my best friend's promotional group. And then that guy told my best friend to go and give my ex a bottle of champagne because she's famous. That's what the story was that came to me. So the video that you guys are seeing, it could be taken out of context. It can look like they brought a bottle to her, like on some, we cool, forget CJ's so cool, and the fact that he got shot, forget the fact that you won't let him see his.
So that was the story they told him before. I want to see a video where CJ talks about what's going on now. CJ So Cool. This has got to be, I mean, this is the first time, I don't know, maybe the second time I've seen 32 Gang Promotions promote royalty. So now they can't push that narrative. Now it's, like I said, it's just fuck CJ So Cool. That's what they should do right now. They should just put fuck CJ So Cool all over their social media.
He won't care about it. Here's a bottle. Let's celebrate for him. It looked like that's what happened, but that's, according to D-Bake, that's not what happened. What really happened was he was instructed to get in the bottle, and based off the video that I seen, he kind of looked like he didn't want to be there. I mean, he literally was looking around like, okay, when we gonna walk away? We still here, and they were being recorded by, of course, my ex. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like everybody's getting used to play like pawns. They got played, like seriously, they got super played, but it didn't work because I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna feel any type of way about it. I did make one story post and I said, this ain't new to me. She been one of the game. Now, if you know Quavo and Migos and Takeoff and all that, before Takeoff passed away, they had a song called Messy or Mixy. I can't remember because I don't really listen to it that much, but I do know the song about her. It's basically about stuff like this. I can't get mad if I already had this idea in my head that she was this type of person, and all the old videos, you will see me saying she's for the streets. I never held back. I was letting you guys know exactly the truth so that when things started to happen, you won't be caught off guard thinking, how could she do this? I thought she was a letting, wholesome woman. No, she is just like everyone else, okay? And I'm not trying to say everyone else is bad, but everyone else thinks about only themselves. That's what I'm trying to say. When you're a woman or when you're a man, you're not out there thinking about your significant other that's at home, or you're not out there thinking about the father or the mother of your kids. You're thinking about yourself and pleasing yourself. That's me too, everybody. So that's what she was doing. She was thinking about celebrating her birthday and making sure she can have fun on account of her own expense. And, you know, that's how it ended up happening. Am I mad at her? I don't care about her. Am I mad at them? I don't care about them. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm mad at myself for allowing myself to sit in this house this long and not be productive. I need to be showing you guys how to elevate and how to continue to elevate, and not how to be bringing up these old tired situations all the time. I'm tired of putting myself in a situation, and I'm like, I already said I was officially done talking about it, but they just keep doing stuff. Like every week, I can't get a break. And at first, it made it seem like it was me going shots and coming up with stuff. But now, as you guys can see, I'm living my.
So I'm kind of curious. I was just thinking about this since I'm reacting to this video. I'm like, you know, I was like on 32 Gang Promotions page they don't really promote anybody. Like, they got like a few people that, I mean, they're people that are not that popular. Or maybe they're just not popular to me. They might be popular to you guys, but you guys can go check it out and let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. But 32 Gang Promotions, like I said, doesn't really promote anyone that's like super popular, like a celebrity figure that I know about. They might be a few rappers, but to me they seem like up and coming rappers. But why is it that they promote royalty this often? Like, I'm not saying I'm against royalty. I'm just saying it's just a question. Why does 32 Gang Promotions, which is owned by CJ on 32's, the one that is CJ So Cool's best friend, or was his best friend, the same guy that said, you know, he was just trying to be nice. He's cool with royalty. He's cool with CJ, but out of respect, he decided to give her a bottle or give her some water or whatever to make the situation more smooth, right? But now, obviously, like I've been saying, it's fuck CJ So Cool. But why does he promote royalty this often? It's got to be deeper, man. There's got to be something real deep between CJ on 32's and CJ So Cool. Because when you promote his ex this often, this has got to be like the fifth collab they've done together. There's got to be something deeper, man. Because why is CJ on 32's not promoting other famous YouTubers? There's a lot of other mutual friends between CJ on 32's and CJ So Cool that he could easily promote. He could easily promote Fresh and Fit when they're in town. He can easily, Fresh and Fit always go to Texas. Why does he not promote Fresh and Fit? There's many other people that both CJ on 32's and CJ So Cool are mutually friends with, whether directly or indirectly. But it's got to be deeper that he promotes royalty 5 times in a row. That's more than just fuck CJ So Cool. There's got to be some other shit behind it.
I'm almost done recovering, and I'm not trying to be in no negativity, no drama. Ever since I got shot, I haven't tried to be in no drama. I wasn't the one that pulled up to nobody in the neighborhood trying to fight. I wasn't that person, okay? So, that being said, I know you guys are probably mad that I made this video. Some of you are like, right now in the comments, you said you was done talking about, and I just said I did. I agree with you. I did say that. But things change and things happen. So, that being said, she used my friends as pawns. I had to come out and I had to make a response video because I don't want people looking at me saying what they always say. He probably punching the air right now. Oh my God, see this so bad. His ex is partying with his friends. I don't really care. And I've been to all those clubs. I mean, a club is a club. Music is music. Drinks are drinks. It's all the same. No matter where you go, it's the people you're with that change the situation. So if I wasn't there, I know for a fact it wasn't as lit as people think it was. I am that guy. Okay, I'm not gonna be in there breakdancing, none of that, but I'm gonna be in there turning everybody up. That's my job. I buy stuff, I make stuff happen. All right. Now that being said, I don't want y'all to be even mad at her or them. I don't want y'all going to their page, commenting, telling them they fake friend. I don't want none of that to happen because all actuality, that could be what they wanted to happen. They could want you guys to feed into this because that's clout, and we don't want anyone to get any unnecessary clout, especially at my expense. I'm just trying to recover. Like I said, I'm at home. I got nothing to do with this, so I really don't want no narratives put out there. I don't want no videos made. I don't want any of this to happen. All right. But one thing I did get from the conversation from me and my best friend was he's been in this situation before. And he was married when we was younger and we lived in Gary, and he actually wasn't able to see his son. His wife was like keeping his son away from him. So I talked to him about that. So Lexi might be mad and saying they're not my real friends and all that, but out of all the people that I know, this is someone that I trust to tell me the truth about how it actually works when you go into the court trying to fight for your kid. He was telling me all kinds of stuff I didn't know, like how I can get the kids 50-50 and not have to give her anything. Because as you all may know, whenever I give somebody something, who's to say they're going to use it for the kids? They might use it for themselves. They might give it away. They might buy somebody else something. So I don't want to be that guy, you know what I'm saying, that's just shelling out money and it's not being used appropriately. So my twins, when I go do what I have to go do, we're going to get the 50-50 settlement. Therefore, I have them 50% of the time. She has them 50% of the time. I buy them everything they need and want. She do what she do. But I'm not giving her anything because why? Why should I? She has everything that I gave her already. I gave her a YouTube that I created for her kids. She took it, renamed it after herself. Now she's making money. She has a career for herself. I want y'all to think about this. How many people do you know that I helped start a career for themselves and feed their family? If you don't know, I can name a few. All right, the person y'all saying ain't my friend, CJ on 32's, I don't think that he will go against me because not only am I his friend and a genuine person, but I'm the one that created his career that he's doing right now.
Exactly. You guys just heard it, man. This is what I've been saying. CJ on 32's always says that he's self-made. He's not self-made. He's not fucking self-made. CJ on 32's is not self-made. CJ So Cool gave that little ass boy a gold spoon in his mouth. Fed him with a gold spoon. He didn't make himself. He always said, oh, I always had money. You never had money. All that goofy ass shit you were driving before. I mean, he had a Camaro. He had like a Challenger. And he worked on those cars for months and months and months. Now he doesn't even work on cars anymore. He barely works on cars. He's got one project car that he's working on because, I mean, it's just buying raffle. Buying cars, put some wheels, some goofy ass, minor mods and shit like that, and then it's a raffle car. He was only like doing all that stuff early on when he was broke. CJ So Cool created CJ on 32's. That's what people really need to understand. All right. And this looks like some backstabbing shit, man. Like I said, I might not agree with everything CJ So Cool does, but we got to call it for what it is. We got to call a spade for a spade. CJ So Cool created CJ on 32's. This is like giving me some backstabbing vibes. And I mean, we knew, like I said, if you watch my channel, you would know how much of a backstabber CJ on 32's is. He's kind of that fake dude. I mean, he just got exposed again. We got a video coming out about this one by his other friend or whatever, Lawsuit Jerry. He also just dropped a live stream not that long ago. All these guys, all these gals that used to hang out with CJ on 32's early on, when he wasn't like in the position he is in now they're all like suddenly left on the curb. He just threw them on the side, right? Threw them on the curb. They barely got in it. Like Swervo. When is the last time you seen Swervo? He's been like long gone now. And Tay, right? CJ gave him a dog chain and then just kicked them to the curb. Just to try to make it look like I own you, bitch. You can't talk about me anymore. Because, Tay was about to talk. He did talk a little bit on Mike Ray's live stream. Talked about how people were about to set him up. About to set up CJ. Go check out my Clips channel. I posted a short on there. You can listen to it. That was Tay on the phone with Mike Ray. And he said his boys popped up on CJ or they saw CJ somewhere with $500,000 worth of jewelry, right? What did CJ want to do? He wanted to shut that shit up real quick, right? He gave him a little dog chain and kicked his goofy ass on the curb now. Now he only hangs out with a bunch of girls and strippers and dancers and all that goofy shit you guys watch now and got you guys like fucked up in the head about these raffles. So CJ So Cool created CJ on 32's. That's what you guys need to really understand here. So I don't care about what he's got going on now. Yeah, he's got shit going on. Yeah, of course. He was given an opportunity. He was fed with a gold spoon. What do you expect to happen after that? If you know what you're doing, you can definitely be in CJ on 32's position. But if you lack hustle and if you don't have dedication, of course you're going to fall off. But he still gave him the opportunity. CJ So Cool still gave that boy an opportunity. That's what people fail to understand.
Money, she has a career for herself. I want y'all to think about this. How many people do you know that I helped start a career for themselves and feed their family? If you don't know, I can name a few. All right, the person y'all saying ain't my friend, CJ on 32's. I don't think that he will go against me because not only am I his friend and a genuine person, but I'm the one that created his career that he's doing right now. Like when I met him, he was in the car business.
Now he is definitely going against you now. Now it's clearly, it's in big bold letters. It's fuck CJ So Cool. Fuck CJ So Cool. That's what it is. He's literally got 32 gang promotions and royalty being promoted. I mean, it can't be any more clear than that.
He was doing rims and he had nice cars with rims, but he wasn't a YouTuber. I made him a YouTuber. I told him, I begged him. I told him he needed to do this and I will help him get to where he needs to be. And I did exactly what I said because I'm a man of my word. And I'm a genuine person that's going to do exactly what I know I'm capable of doing, no matter what it is. Same with D-Lo. I put D-Lo in a position. Same with D-Bank. I put him in a position, but he quit. He said he didn't want to do YouTube no more. But not only did I tell him about YouTube, I put money in his pocket. I help people. If you're associated with me, I'm going to help you. Same with my ex. I could have took that channel back. I'm the one that created it. You think I don't know the freaking password, but I didn't do that. I'm not that type of person. I gave it to her just like I gave everyone else who needed or who wanted clout. So every time that I give someone advice or give them clout or give them money or give them access to my life, that's me being a nice, genuine person, a nice, genuine friend. And if they turn around and they slap me in the face with it, I'm still gonna be their friend because that's my intentions. But they're gonna feel bad about themselves at the end of the day. And if they don't, it's cool. I really don't care because we all only here to do two things. That's live and that's die. There's nothing else in between. All right, everything that we consider fun and consider meaningless is all pointless. We're gonna die at the end of the day, all of us. Now, I know I told y'all that when Richard Sherman asked me how did I feel and how did my spirit feel, I told you I felt broken and I felt like how could this still be life? I could be in the afterlife and just not knowing. But I do feel like this is real now. I understand that I'm still here. This is still the same scenario. This is the same life that I was living before I got shot. It's just now my eyes are open a little bit. So that being said, I want you guys to continue praying for me, sticking with me, waiting on those shoes to drop. Don't forget, March 1st, my shoes will be available. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move on to bigger and better things. And I'm going to learn how to promote positivity the right way, which is with my brand. So that being said, even though Lexi don't want me to be their friend no more, I'm not going to fault them.
I just said we need to act like that's fake. That's all I said.
So Lexi thinks that's fake. Let's get her opinion. You don't want to be involved. You're screaming and yelling.
About that low-level, low-life quality BS. I don't care. We do way better things. Friends don't do that.
Nope.
Friends don't repost your arch enemy, someone you're enemies with. You guys are acquaintances because you have kids together, but friends don't do that. Like, if those are my best friends posting someone I do not like, you're not my friend. Simple.
And you would just cut them out?
You created them. Didn't you just say that? You helped everyone out. All of your friends that are shining and stunting is because of who? You, correct?
Yeah. So I should cut them off, you saying?
You don't need to cut them.
So I think we all agree here that CJ So Cool created CJ on 32's. So thankfully, well, at least us three, meaning like me, CJ So Cool, and Lexi, and I'm sure others. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree, you know, because some people just don't like CJ So Cool altogether. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I agree with everything CJ So Cool does. I agree with everything with the relationship with him and royalty. But, like I said, we still got to be fair. This man still put CJ on 32's in a position to win. This does not look like a best friend. CJ on 32's is not doing best friend things. This is not best friend things. By any standards, by any definition, this is a backstabbing. And to even think that everything that CJ on 32's talks about in his background, talks about how he's like a street dude. He always like tries to amp up everything he's done in the past, right? That he's gangsta and he was all this, he shot people and he's been in jail. There is street codes for this stuff. If he was really a street dude, he would have knew that this shit that he's doing right now is against all street codes. You don't do this type of shit. This is some fuck shit. CJ on 32's is doing some fuck shit. All right? Talking about, and then before, when it first happened, I didn't know. She just pulled up there. We didn't know, so I wanted to be respectful. But now, what's going to be the story now? It's going to be what, 5 times in a row promoting his ex? That looks like a slap in the face. That looks like fuck CJ So Cool. I mean, like I said, it don't matter if it's always been fuck CJ So Cool and I want CJ So Cool's position, or I want to take over, then just make it clear. Don't come out with all that goofy ass shit he said before, all that fake speech, all that bullshit diarrhea, baloney bullshit he said. Come out and just say fuck CJ So Cool. I want royalty. Royalty can join 32 gang. Like, just make it clear. Just make it known, because that's what it is now. I don't know. I honestly don't know why would they had a whole different story for it when it first happened. Like, they all was like trying to, like, as if they were scared of CJ So Cool. They're all like, we didn't know. She just popped up. But now you guys make it very clear. So I don't get it. Like I said, there might be something deeper. Maybe CJ on 32's gave CJ So Cool some money and CJ So Cool didn't want to give it back. I don't know what it is. It's got to be something real deeper than that to do it 5 times.
Your arch enemy, someone you're enemies with. You guys are acquaintances because you have kids together, but friends don't do that. Like, if those are my best friends posting someone I do not like, you're not my friend. Simple.
And you would just cut them out?
You created them. Didn't you just say that? You helped everyone out. All of your friends that are shining and stunting is because of who? You, correct?
Okay. So I should cut them off, you saying?
You don't need to cut them off, but you need to just have a conversation with them. Like, how old is he? You're 40
So
plus.
I should call him right now.
You're 40 plus years old, and you've been friends for how long?
Like 6 years.
40 plus years old. You've been friends for 6 years. You know every drama you've been through. You know everything you've been through, and he wants to repost your picture.
Sister, I call him right now?
Yeah, can I listen?
What you gonna say?
After y'all talk?
Girl. Alright, anyway, I should call my friend just to get his side of the story. But I already got my other boy's side of the story, D-Bank. But I didn't get CJ's side of the story. And the reason why I got D-Bank's side of the story because D-Bank, actually, being a friend, he reached out and called me.
No, you don't have to call CJ on 32's. I think now it's pretty evident. It's fuck CJ so cool. That's what it is now. It's called fuck CJ so cool, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just wow. This is so bad, man. And like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like CJ so cool is the best person ever, but he's not also the worst person. But CJ on 32's, yeah, he's on a whole other level of some fuck shit. That's not no. If you ever thought that CJ on 32's, or you even believe the stories he said in his past life that he was a street dude, he was somebody that people feared and all that, I would think that even if you were in a gang and all that, there's got to be, like, there's codes, there's street codes for this stuff. You cannot just step on your best friend's back like that, or people, your own brothers or other members in your gang. Like, can you imagine if, like, you were really in a gang and two people in the same gang decided to backstab the other gang member? There's consequences to that stuff on the streets. You think if CJ on 32 was really in a gang and did the same shit he just did with CJ so cool, with his ex like that, you think, like, in a gang, in a real gang, they would allow CJ on 32's to continue on? Like, if he did it to one gang member, he can do it to another gang member, another gang member. So, like I said, this dude CJ on 32 was never a gang member. He was never a street dude. He just plays the part of one. He might have been caught up with a gang. He might have been caught up with the wrong people. And when they got busted, he got busted. It could have been the wrong group, but the right time. You know, they could have been under surveillance or something like that. But CJ on 32 is like, this is some fuck shit. So, like I said, it's my opinion. I just found it kind of interesting that they did it for a fifth time now. That 32 gang is promoting royalty like that. So what was the whole purpose the first time to say that you guys had no clue? What was the purpose of them all going live at the same time? CJ dropping a video, CJ on 32's dropping a video saying he had no idea. Bake had no idea. So what was the purpose of that? Like, if this was the mission, the goal all along, what was the purpose of that first? Like, I don't understand that. Like, what was the purpose of that? Can somebody explain that to me in the comment section down below? Let me know what you guys think about this.